Hello, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, I'm Ashley Nicole. I am a hair extension specialist and educator. And I am your, savior when it comes to the beauty industry. I am dedicated to helping beauty professionals like you thrive and not just survive. Because in this industry, I feel like a lot of you are stuck in survival mode and it's about time that we get you out. So today we are diving deep into a topic that affects every single one of us, and that is pricing. If you aren't familiar with me, I'm a hair extension specialist and I do charge premium pricing, and I believe strongly in every stylist charging their worth. So when it comes to pricing, I want to talk to you about something that's super crucial, and it's how do you truly know that you are undercharging yourself? Like, how do you truly recognize that you are not being paid what you should be paid? Because I'm going to be super transparent here. A lot of you are leaving a lot of money on the table. For me, last year, I left $32,000 on the table after doing my due diligence and realizing, like, okay girl, like, you are not profiting what you see on this service menu. But how do you truly know? And that is the key question. How do you know that you are not charging your worth? And here's some red flags that I really want you to consider. One, you're always tired. I know for me, that was major. I used to be a braider for years. I would take 3, 4, 5, 6 clients a day just so I can make my money. I would leave the salon exhausted. Mentally, physically, I was drained. So you're working long hours, your body aches, your hands hurt, but your bank account, it's not reflecting all of that effort. And you're in this constant cycle of chasing the next client. That's living paycheck to paycheck, essentially. Now, bills. You are dreading the due date for your bills. You feel this crazy anxiety when you get a due date, even though you have clients booked all week. This is a huge indicator that your income is not matching your expenses. You are not in this industry just to live an average life. We are in the beauty industry. That is a luxury industry, and I don't think a lot of you realize that. Next, you start comparing yourself to other stylists in a negative way. You look at the other stylists who seem to be doing well, going on vacations, shopping trips, taking days off, just enjoying their life. And you're wondering, why isn't it me? It's because you haven't cracked the code when it comes to pricing. Now, this one is major to me. This one is the one that really pisses me off because it is you allowing the clients to dictate your worth. How are you allowing a customer to tell you how much you should be charging? They didn't go to school. They didn't buy the materials for this service. They're not doing the work. You are doing the work. So that can look like you lowering your prices, offering discounts completely unwarranted, just because you don't want that client to complain about your price or you don't want to lose them. And that is a huge red flag. Your worth is not determined by somebody else's budget. If they are complaining about your price, guess what? That is not your client. That is a bad customer, and you need to let them go. This one I felt very deeply. So you start to feel resentment towards your client and also towards the beauty industry. And to be honest with you, that is not really the client's fault, and it's not the industry's fault. It is your fault because you are making that terrible decision to not charge your worth. Next, you are struggling to invest in yourself, meaning you're putting off getting that new flat iron that you want. You're putting off getting that blow dryer that you desperately need and investing in your career. We all know the best stylists are the ones that remain educated. And education does cost. You will have to invest. So if you're holding yourself back because you can't afford it, boom. That is enough to tell you that you are not charging enough. In this industry, when you are living in survival mode, your prices reflect that. So why do so many of us fall into this trap? And honestly, it's often deeply ingrained in us. It's like we are not meant to take our career serious because so many people see it as just a hobby. Like, oh, you're just doing hair. Like, why are you charging so much? You hear clients constantly yapping about, oh, that's too expensive, or this person charges less. And guess what? It's like a terrible cycle. You start to really internalize that. And you start to believe that being affordable is the key to success. And honestly, that is the key to unlock the door of feeling burnt out. And then you enter that mode of survival where you're constantly trying to be cheaper, faster, more affordable, more accessible, just to fill your chair. But here is the harsh truth that they probably don't teach you in beauty school, and that is getting your hair done is a luxury. It's not meant to be affordable. It's not meant to be super accessible. When a client steps into your salon, they are choosing to invest in your skill, an experience, a transformation, your education, but most importantly, your time. So think about this. People pay premium prices when it comes to designer handbags or a really nice meal. They can absolutely go to McDonald's and get a cheeseburger, or they can go to a Michelin star restaurant and get a nice steak or get a nice Angus burger. There is a difference in quality and expectation when they go to that Michelin star restaurant. So when it comes to you, make sure you are charging your premium price, because you are offering an experience. You are offering a luxury service, regardless if it's a blowout or if it's K-tip extensions. It is a luxury because that client can easily go home and do a blowout on their self. And if you're offering keratin bond extensions, that is truly a luxury because clients cannot do that themselves. So we are not just hairstylists, we are artists, we are technicians, we are therapists, and our work is valuable, so it deserves to be priced accordingly. Now, let's talk about what your pricing should be based on, and it's not based on the stylist that's down the street. And it's most definitely not based on your client's pockets. Your pricing needs to be firmly rooted in this. One, your experience and your education. Just like if you work a 9-to-5 job, after a year or two, you get a raise. Because why? You have more experience, you've taken more trainings. So as a stylist, if you invest in your education and you have more experience with these services, you deserve a raise. When it comes down to pricing, it all matters. So what classes have you taken? What certifications do you have? The investment in your tools, in your products, because we all know as hairstylists, products are not cheap, flat irons are not cheap, and blow dryers are not cheap. So make sure you're factoring all of that in. Now, I'm all about being very honest and very real and fair. So your experience matters. You do not want to charge the same rate as a premium expert when you are a beginner. I don't believe in like hustling clients and overcharging them just for the sake of, charging your worth. I literally mean charge your worth. So be honest with yourself. Are you delivering consistent results? Are your clients leaving the chair feeling happy, confident, referring people? Or do you have clients coming back and honestly letting you know that, something just isn't right about their hair? If so, that definitely determines the price that you will be charging. Last is your expenses. Now, this is a major one, and this is where a lot of stylists get tripped up. You need to account for everything. That is your rent, your products, your overhead, you have insurance on your business, your education, your marketing, your credit card processing fees, your laundry, every single one of your expenses, your home bills, everything, because this is your job. And it is required that you are paying yourself a good wage, and this is your job, so you have to make sure you are charging enough to pay for your expenses, whether it's business or it's personal. There's a lot of discourse online where clients are saying, it's not my job to pay for your lifestyle. Like, no, it's not your job. But this is my job, and I am doing your hair. I am providing an amazing service for you. So where do you think this money is going to be placed? We have to be realistic. Hairstylists, please understand this. You are not working just to be paying bills. You're not. You did not invest in your education just to turn around and only be paying bills. No, you deserve a vacation. You deserve to buy yourself something nice. You deserve to have a healthy savings. You deserve all of these things. Do not let a customer dictate to you what you do and do not deserve. Every stylist should be basing their prices off of their own individual expenses, not the stylist down the street, not the stylist around the block, and most definitely not off of your client's pockets. A client can easily find a stylist that fits their budget, but they choose to not do that. They choose to complain and complain and complain in hopes that you will lower your price. Let them complain. Let them find a stylist that's doing a $50 quickly. You continue to charge your worth. Never lower your worth simply because someone wants you to be cheaper. Let them find a stylist that is cheaper, period. So how are you actually going to determine your worth and how much you should be charging? This is why I created the Beauty Pro Calculator. The Beauty Pro Calculator calculates every single thing. It makes sure you are not leaving not a dime on the table. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I left $32,000 on the table last year because I wasn't properly charging the right price for my K-tip extensions. Just because I put up a price, that does not mean that is what I am getting to take home. And I think a lot of us do not realize that. I poured a lot into the Beauty Pro calculator. I sat down for hours and I did the scripting and the coding for it. This is not a spreadsheet. This is an actual calculator where you plug in the numbers and it gives you results. It calculates the pricing that you should be charging. It provides you with the prices that you can put on your booking site right now, today, so that way tomorrow you are officially charging your worth. You'll be able to afford to invest in your education. You'll be able to take a vacation. You'll be able to take days off. So many of you are working 7 days a week around the clock behind the chair. That is the quickest way to burn out. Trust me, I've been there. I was taking clients like clockwork because, you know, the money's there, I might as well get it. But it's like, girl, think about your physical health and think about your mental health. It can be very draining to be behind the chair every single day. The Beauty Pro calculator automatically calculates your prices. It'll help you with having confidence in your price because you will know why you are charging what you're charging. It will be fully justified. You're not just pulling a number out of your ass and throwing it on your website, and then when a client wonders why is it so much, you can't really back that up. You'll get financial clarity because you'll understand where your money is going and how much you are truly making. You're gonna feel empowered because now you can say with confidence, this is $1,500. And in hindsight, you know why you're charging that. So for me, when I have the why, I'm more confident in relaying that to someone else. And you get a peace of mind. You no longer have to stress about money. You no longer have to feel like you're constantly chasing clients in order to get people in your chair to cover your bills. Forget just covering your bills. Now you have a savings. Now you get to save for that vacation that you want to take. Now you get to purchase that big girl bag that you want to buy. Now you get to invest in your career. You get to buy new products. You get to buy that flat iron or that blow dryer. Now you can afford the things that you should be able to afford because you are doing the work. You deserve to be properly compensated. So before I wrap up, I want to hit on 2 points. Always charge your worth. Charging your worth does not mean overcharging someone. We have to make sure these prices make sense. Never lower your worth based on someone else complaining or someone else's budget. If they can't afford you, trust me, they can find a stylist that they can afford. The reason why these clients do not want to pay these high prices is ultimately our fault. We are not structuring the beauty industry pricing properly, period. You have one stylist charging $50 and another stylist charging $150. That is a huge gap, especially when these stylists have the same type of expertise. It's like, okay, why is she charging $50? Why? Because that stylist is in survival mode. That stylist does not know their worth. The one that's actually charging the $150, they see their value, they see their worth, and they know what they're doing is a luxury. So to finally get out of your head and stop feeling burnt out, I highly suggest you upgrade your pricing. And some of you may see that once you upgrade your pricing, a lot of things will be eliminated, like clients constantly clocking your prices and complaining in your DMs about how much you're charging. Take it from me, my K-tip extensions start at $1,500 and go up to over $2,500. The clients that I'm attracting, they know my worth, they see my value, and they are looking for me. It is not about being booked and busy, it's about being booked and balanced, booked and not burnt out. So I might see 4 clients a month, but that definitely trumps seeing 20 clients a month and making still less than what I could have made with just taking 4 charging premium prices. So we're gonna break free of this whole pricing, scandal, and we're all gonna get on the same page. Check out the Beauty Pro calculator. Let me know what you think about it. Will you be upgrading your prices? Because you should be. So if you're ready to break free from the undercharging cycle, if you're ready to finally charge your worth, so if you're ready to build a thriving, profitable beauty business, then the Beauty Pro calculator is your next step. Click the link below in the description and grab the Beauty Pro calculator and start empowering yourself, start charging your worth, and leave burnout in the past. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Tap subscribe if you want to see more empowering content for beauty professionals, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And tell me below, what are your pricing struggles? What's holding you back from actually charging your worth? Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. But these bitches in my business, cut me out, choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me.